these illusions, you every time Dubois team speak, oh, this news, this another guys, oh, this strong, this mental focus. No, this illusion you team. Sorry, bro. Not change. 2 years, no change. You have three fight, yes, and good guys, and good fight in AJ. Saturday, this another fight, and this guy another fight. This guy not this planet,
Let me bring you in, Daniel, because you were sort of smirking as they were talking about, oh, he's not changed in 2 years. You have changed, right? Tell us.
Right now, I just want to get it on. I'm going to write my own script now. They've got a script, I'm going to write my own script. I'm going to win these belts and be the...
I was in the build-up to this because there's some really good stuff. And something I noted earlier is the fact you're not really giving him the respect yet, Moses Itauma, because you don't feel he's boxed anyone anywhere near your quality.
Look, I'm not impressed the way the whole world is. I'm a fighter. I looked at a different angle. I never see him in trouble. I never see him get punched, get dropped. So we didn't see. He definitely got skills and speed, like I said. But to be great fighter, you must have heart, will, chin, endurance, and we didn't saw that yet. So maybe he got all of that, and but maybe not. So I definitely think I will test that. I will test, is he a real deal or not?
No, of course. The respect plays a big part of actually your journey. You don't get given respect, you earn it. So whether Filip respects me or not, it's not gonna do him any favors if he don't on fight night. Once that first punch lands, I'm sure he'll respect me then.
Yeah, I don't respect.
Breaking news straight out of a heavyweight press conference nobody expected to explode like this. Daniel Dubois, the reigning force in this division, storms in uninvited and drops the line everyone is talking about. Stop ducking me. Moses Itauma was meant to be here to discuss Filip Hrgović, but Dubois just changed the entire conversation.
Old guy. 38, isn't it? It's not old.
Pure confidence from a world champion who is clearly in career best form. Daniel Dubois is not talking hype. He is talking evidence. Real work in the gym, real shots landing on real sparring partners. This is exactly the kind of belief that makes a genuine call-out sound believable rather than desperate.
To a notion that Daniel's not changed. Well, I think they are rattled solely.
Ice cold from Moses Itauma, and that is exactly why the hype around him keeps growing. He is not begging for respect. He is telling Dubois to come and take it on fight night. That kind of calm defiance from a young heavyweight is rare, and it makes this call-out feel even more dangerous.
Because at the end of the day, respect ain't given, it's earned, innit? And if you don't respect me, when the bell goes, if I'm deserving of it, he'll get it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you'll learn it on fight night. So
exactly.
Even more terrifying for the division, Moses Itauma is admitting he is still improving and only now unlocking the finer details of the sport under Ben Davison. If he is saying his knockout streak could have been perfect with this knowledge, imagine what he brings into a fight with Dubois right now.
I don't beat myself up about it because I just didn't know. It's only now that I recently moved to Ben Davison, I've actually really got the wider aspect of boxing. I've learned a lot more. If I had this information when I was boxing these fighters, I know I would have had probably 100% KO streak. I forgive myself because I didn't know.
Dubois talking like a true champion here, unbothered by the back and forth talk and completely locked in on the bigger picture. He wants every belt in this division, and he is telling everyone directly that the road to that goal runs straight through him. That is champion mentality on full display.
Yeah, he's gonna talk some shit. He's gonna come back. So, you know, all of that, it's all good for the fight. But I need to show them that if he's gonna come back, he's gonna have to face me for all the belts. So that's my real priority right now, is getting all them belts and, you know, really stamping my authority.
A fair and honest point from Moses Itauma. Everyone is desperate to throw him into the deep end against a proven champion, yet he is the one asked to justify the risk. It shows a sharp boxing brain behind the power, weighing up timing just as much as opportunity.
They're putting a lot of pressure on me to perform against him. So where's the win-win situation for me?
Don Charles capturing exactly why Daniel Dubois carries such weight in this era of boxing. A magical, gladiator-level performance that had grown men needing their hearts checked afterward. This is the level of drama and heart Dubois brings every single time, and it is exactly why his call out of Moses Itauma cannot be ignored.
My thoughts, I'm still trying to recover. I need my heart checked. Yeah, I'm getting old, you know, from all this excitement. Yeah, but basically, what was my thoughts? What a magical, epic fight between two warriors, two gladiators. There was no losers in there tonight, in my opinion. Boxing won, there was no losers in there. Yes, we're going home with the belt, but Fabio, I mean, I said to him after, they don't make men like him anymore. They're done. Yeah, it's a throwback. It really is. And so is Daniel. And boxing won because for the neutrals, whoa, that lived up to expectations. In fact, more. It delivered more. Yeah? So, no, God is great.
Derek Chisora laying out the reality here. Daniel Dubois is the world champion and the current favorite for a reason. But even he admits a changing of the guard could be coming with Moses Itauma. That tension right there is exactly why this call-out has the whole boxing world buzzing. Sam Jones dropping massive confirmation here, straight from Dubois' own camp. Stan himself embraced Moses Itauma and told him directly, "We want you next." When the champion's own team is saying this fight is inevitable, that is not just hype anymore. That is a genuine signal this collision course is real and coming closer than people think.
What can you ask more of Daniel there?
What do you want next for Daniel Dubois?
I don't know, we'll see. Let him enjoy it first.
I did speak to Stan Dubois and he had a little hug with Moses Itauma and he said, "We want you next." What do you think about that?
Yeah, listen, that's a fight that's inevitably going to happen, isn't it? So let's see what goes on.
You think that's fight of the year?
That last night, tonight. But if it's not, I mean, Walker Eggington, then that. But that was amazing. That was amazing. What a fight, yeah.
Now this is the real story here. Daniel Dubois' own father publicly turning down an Usyk trilogy in favor of one man, Moses Itauma. Think about the weight behind that statement. A father who has watched every step of his son's career, choosing the biggest, most dangerous rising star in the division on purpose. That is not a throwaway comment made for cameras. That is a calculated show of respect and confidence rolled into one. Stan Dubois knows exactly what his son is capable of, and he is essentially telling the world that this giant, Moses Itauma, is the fight that truly matters right now, ahead of any rematch on the table.
Stan, before you go, do you want to see him fight Alexander Usyk again?
No, I want to see him fight this giant. I don't mind fighting, but congratulations.
What do you think of the fight?
Derek Chisora painting the full picture of what makes Daniel Dubois so dangerous. Getting hit and refusing to quit, absorbing punishment, and still finding a way to break his opponent down until he gets his man. That is champion heart on display, not just power. And notice, even here Chisora circles straight back to Moses Itauma unprompted, because everybody in this sport already knows where the real conversation is heading next.
What about Daniel Dubois and that? Daniel was fucking amazing. He was getting hit, but he was not quitting. He didn't have to quit in his eyes this day. You can see we wanted to win the fight. And he just fucking body gumption, carried a mush Fabio down, mushed him, and then at the end, he got his man. Do you think he gets a third fight with Usyk? No, I don't want to see the third fight with Usyk. I want him to defend the title, make some money, defend it, and then fight Usyk. Fight Itauma. No, I don't want to see no Itauma. Who do you think wins between Dubois and Itauma? Right now, the favourite is Daniel, the world champion, so I think Daniel. Yeah. But we know Itauma how he is.
Dominic Ingle confirming what separates champions from contenders: composure under fire. Even when Dubois himself started to fade, he stuck to the game plan and kept finding something extra when it mattered most. That mental discipline is exactly what makes his call out of Moses Itauma so compelling, because this is a man who does not fold when things get difficult. He digs deeper.
I'll tell you what, it's one of the best fights I've ever seen. One of the best fights. Fair play to Fabio Wardley. What a hard man he is. He didn't want to quit. His corner didn't pull him out. And Daniel Dubois kept his composure. He kept his composure, stuck to the plan. He started to get a bit tired himself. He realised that Wardley still got something in the tank. He kept pulling it out of the bag. He looked dead on his feet. But what a fight.
Fraser Clark summing up the warrior spirit that defines Daniel Dubois as a fighter. Blood, guts, and pure grit on full display. And crucially, he learned from every single moment of adversity in that ring, including getting dropped. A champion who grows stronger from setbacks is exactly the kind of threat Moses Itauma cannot afford to underestimate when this call-out becomes a real fight. When a legend like David Haye says he has never seen a heavyweight fight that captivating, you know exactly what level Daniel Dubois is operating at right now. This is not just a champion collecting belts. This is a genuine action fighter delivering the kind of drama every boxing fan dreams of week after week. That relentless bravery and heart are precisely why the entire division wants to see him tested against the very best, and why Moses Itauma stepping up to answer this call-out would instantly become one of the biggest events in heavyweight boxing. Haye is essentially confirming what everyone already suspects. Dubois brings genuine spectacle every single time he steps through the ropes, and that reputation only makes this looming showdown with Itauma feel even bigger.
I've never seen a heavyweight fight that captivating, that entertaining, round after round, backwards and forwards. The heart on these guys, the balls, the bravery. That's what you want to pay. That's what you want to. We hope every time we tune in for a heavyweight championship, you're getting that type of energy. They both gave everything they had. I could watch that 10.
Derek Chisora hammering the same point home again, and it is worth repeating because it matters this much. Daniel Dubois refusing to quit, breaking his opponent down through sheer will, and getting his man at the end of a brutal battle. Chisora skips right past a third Usyk fight and goes straight to Moses Itauma as the priority, and honestly, that instinct from a man who has shared a ring with both eras of heavyweight talent should not be taken lightly. Everyone keeps arriving at the exact same conclusion independently. This is the fight that actually needs to happen next, and every voice in the sport circling back to it only strengthens Dubois's call out from that press conference.
What can you ask more of Daniel there?
What do you want next for Daniel Dubois?
I know, we'll see. Let him enjoy it first.
I did speak to Stan Dubois, and he had a little hug with Moses Itauma, and he said, "We want you next." What do you think about that?
Yeah, listen, that's a fight that's inevitably going to happen, isn't it? So let's see what goes on.
You think that's fight of the year?
That last night, tonight. But if it's not, I mean, Walker Eggington, then that. But that was amazing. That was amazing. What a fight! Yeah.
This might be the single most valuable insight in this entire story, straight from a man who has actually shared the ring with both fighters. Nick Webb describing Moses Itauma as a ghost, impossible to hit, while unloading 20 punches in return, paints a terrifying picture of his current ceiling. But he still leans toward Daniel Dubois right now. citing that concussive power even in a simple jab as the deciding factor at this stage. What makes this so exciting is that even the man with first-hand experience of both styles sees the future eventually tilting toward Moses Itauma, while still respecting that Dubois remains the man to beat today. That split opinion from someone who has genuinely felt both fighters' power in sparring is exactly why this looming showdown deserves every bit of hype it is currently getting.
There's a lot of talk about Dubois fighting Moses Itauma. I don't know if you've sparred either of them, but what do you think of that?
I sparred both of them. You know, Moses is like a ghost. You can't hit him, and he hits you with about 20 punches. And then, and Dubois is a big concussive puncher, even with his jab. So that would be interesting. A very interesting fight. I don't think that will happen, not anytime soon.
Who would you lean to? Most people I spoke to are leaning towards Moses.
Moses in the future, but right now at this stage, it's got to be Dubois.
By stoppage points, you don't know.
I think stoppage if he was to beat him.
Daniel Dubois stripping this entire situation down to its rawest truth. There is no fake respect in boxing before the bell rings. Only two men trying to knock each other out. That honesty is refreshing and dangerous at the same time, especially with hints he may have already gotten inside an opponent's head mentally. If Dubois brings that same mental edge into a fight with Moses Itauma, this call-out could turn into something even more explosive than anyone currently expects, because a champion who already knows how to unsettle his opponents before the first bell is a genuinely frightening proposition for anyone standing across the ring from him, Moses Itauma included.
There's no disrespect. There's no respect in boxing. We're going in there to punch each other's head in. So he's going to try and knock me out. I've got to try and knock him out. So, you know, after the fight, there'll be respect. So it is what it is.
Do you think you got to him mentally?
Maybe, yeah. I'd say so. I'm not reading too much into the mind games.
So there you have it. The moment a routine press conference for Moses Itauma and Filip Hrgović turned into one of the biggest storylines in heavyweight boxing right now. Daniel Dubois did not just interrupt a room. He interrupted the entire narrative, walking straight into someone else's spotlight and demanding the fight everyone secretly wants to see. What is truly at stake here goes far beyond bragging rights. This is a genuine changing of era's collision. The reigning, battle-tested world champion against the most feared rising force the division has produced in years. Dubois has the belts, the heart, and the resume built on wars that would break lesser men. Moses Itauma has the terrifying ceiling, the ghost-like elusiveness, and a growing list of respected voices in the sport already whispering that the future belongs to him. So what happens if Moses Itauma answers this call out and shocks the world? Picture it, the youngest, most explosive prospect in a generation dethroning a proven champion and instantly rewriting the entire landscape of heavyweight boxing. It would be one of the biggest upsets this sport has ever produced, and it would launch Itauma straight into superstardom overnight. But do not sleep on Dubois. Everyone from his own father to respected trainers and pundits keeps arriving at the same conclusion. This is the fight that has to happen, and Dubois has already proven time and time again that he thrives when doubted, when written off, when the pressure is at its absolute highest. So we want to know, who are you backing when this fight finally gets made? The seasoned champion or the rising giant? Drop your prediction in the comments right now. Hit that like button if you cannot wait to see this fight happen, and subscribe so you are here for every twist as this explosive rivalry heats up.